Well, hopefully you guys can hear me and that I don't get any feedback. All right. Well, we'll see if this works. Trying a new setup today. Oops. Sorry. Don't mean to make y'all motion sick here. Let's see if you can actually see what I'm sewing. I'm not really sure how to use this webcam yet. Maybe I used it too much. All right, I think this is as good as it's going to get for today. I'm just sewing up some bowl koozies. These are for, these are not the microwavable kind. These are basically just to put a hot bowl or a cold bowl into, or you can use them as just a fabric bowl like this. So this is what we're making today. I have several of them made already, and they're like flower shapes. So hey, did you see my text? All right, go check it for me, please. I just want to make sure that you can hear. While I film, because it's live and I don't want to have to. All right, let me know. Some of these will be gifts and others are going to go into my booth for my other business that I have. So I do run a couple different businesses all at once. My main business, though, is the memory bears and keepsakes that we talk about a lot on this channel. Okay, good. So that means we are good to go. Thank you, Savannah. Let me know if you see any spam in the comment section. Make you a moderator. Here. Go to channel, pin. There we go. There you go. I made you a moderator. Since I can trust you. All right, just in case you've never made a bowl koozie, let's turn this right side out. You can leave your opening a little bit wider if you want to. And there's different shapes of bowl koozies. They all pretty much work the same. For Christmas, I made square ones, but I think these little petal ones, well, they're not little, but these are really cute. So we will turn these right sides out. And I made mine different sided, like, hi, Pam. I haven't seen you in a while. I love watching your hauls. You get some of the neatest craft stuff ever. I'm just putting together some of these flower bowl koozies. I figured since I need to get these sewn, I might as well just do it live on camera, right? Get some get some stuff done at the same time. So these, what do you call these? Two-sided or reversible bowl koozies, basically. Um, and these are the flower shapes. So some of these will go into my booth this summer because I decided to go ahead and expand my business. Not just, well, I mean, the main focus will still be memory bears and keepsakes, but I have so much fabric and so little time, right? And I thought I better go ahead and start getting this sewn up and out of here. And so I just do the assembly line, and I'll see if I can show you. Like, these I've already sewn, and you can use these as bowls too if you want to, instead of just bowls. But these are flower shaped. Let me make a mess real quick and I'll show you one. So that's the inside, that's the outside, and you can use any side you want, really. And then instead of sewing lines across each dart like they show us, I went ahead and just did some embroidery design, and that just keeps the two layers together. I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, neat, a little bit different. But what I do is I pre-cut and assemble these, and then I will sit down and just sew them all together. Um, it just makes for better time management. Did I get all that? Yeah. When I work, like I said, like an assembly. And then whenever I push these darts down, like this, I just kind of like, I guess they call them finger fold them a little bit. And then I will do a running stitch across the top. And here's the tiny little opening. And I usually just take one or two little pins to hold it shut until I can get it over to the sewing machine. So I'll do that now. I have all my memory bear orders done. They've been shipped along with the keepsake hankies that were ordered from a wedding gown. So those are already shipped. The customers have received those. And so I thought I would get back to sewing these bowl koozies. And And like I said, whatever, if they don't sell from the booth, I'm not out anything because then I'm just going to give these out as gifts for maybe Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, all, Christmas, things like that. Oh yeah, see, Pam, I just started making these at Christmas last year, and I'm like, it's not, it's not going to be like an everyday thing for me. But I was actually, I honestly was surprised that the people that did get them for gifts asked me if I was making any more because they would like to have a few more. Um, and then my daughter, well, I have four daughters, but my daughter Sierra was the one that kept asking me to make her some, and I'm like, "Oh, Sierra, I don't really like sewing certain things." And I never really gave it a try, but they're not. I mean, they're actually kind of fun to make. But she had asked if I could please make her some more because she would like to have seasonal sets. Oh, probably hanging towels are good also. Yeah. Okay. So I've never made a hanging towel, and it's always been on my want to try list. Because I'm not really a seamstress, and I don't enjoy making clothes, but I enjoy making household goods and the keepsakes things, like that's what I really enjoy making. Oh, okay, and I enjoy making wall sized quilts as well. But if it's not clothes, I'm okay. But now, do you have a tutorial, Pam, on hanging towels? Because I've watched dozens of them, but I've never watched anybody do them live. I don't know. It's different when you watch somebody make something live because it just seems to make it easier to follow along. I've watched you do some things live, but was that the hanging towels that I watched? Maybe it was. Yep. Okay. Then yeah, I can go back to your, and if you have the link, you can always post it right here in the chat too, because I will go back and watch that live. Um, because I know a lot of times, um, I can only catch your lives when I'm on one of my breaks because I work remotely also for a different company. So I'm like, you made a scarf? Oh, I've never made an actual like sewing scarf. Well, okay, we won't call it a scarf. We'll just I'll see how you made your scarf. Yours is probably like a real scarf. Mine was not really a real scarf by any stretch of the imagination, but it worked, right? Do you have any more lives planned, like sewing tutorial lives, Pam? I know a lot goes into, oh, crocheting a scarf. Ooh, nice. I wish I could crochet or knit. My grandma tried to teach me that. My aunt tried to teach me that. And it's just, I cannot, what am I doing? I cannot get my brain to do that. For whatever reason, my brain and hands do not communicate properly. But I'll tell you, it was at least fun trying. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. I know a lot of work goes into going live and sewing. It's so much different than recording it and uploading it. And if you look at any of my videos, the majority are not edited videos because I just don't edit videos, honestly. I mean, this is real life, right? Interruptions, goofs, mistakes, all the fun things. It's just life. I have to get the sewpreneur.com newsletter up and running again. I took the first quarter of this year off. Well, not really off, but I had to focus on other things to move the business forward. oopsie, like on live, right? And then, which is fine. That's just part of life, right? But so we're into quarter two now of 2023. So now I will be bringing the newsletter back. I have volume 2 of my book published. I actually published that last night, or sent it to the publishers, I should say. And then I sent the PDF Kindle version to the publisher as well. So that's done. And now I'm getting ready for, or not for, but to bring the classes back. So I will be doing that. Yeah, yeah, my lives are sporadic too. I try to be really organized, and schedule lives and things like that, but life happens, and um, we have such a unique family, dynamics for me, anyways. And I'm just like, okay, so lives happen when they happen, and it's just easier that way, no pressure. And I don't like to disappoint anybody, so I get a lot of people that come and watch the replay. So that's when I'm like, okay, if you are live, use the hashtag live. And if it's a replay, if you could like use the hashtag replay, that'll let me know, um, you know, where you're at and who you are. And well, not really where you're at, but when you tuned in and that kind of thing. It's really weird. Like the algorithm for YouTube is strange, honestly, because life does happen, including. Yes, yep, it's not. Scheduling is not always convenient. Now I have you know, some things I can schedule and it's fine, but lives are not one of those things. I can schedule an interview, I can schedule my podcast, I can schedule interviewing people, things like that. But as far as the lives go for sewing, just doesn't happen. Whoops. And if some of these bowl koozies aren't perfect, that's fine. I just offer them for a cheaper price because they still work the same. And some people are like always looking for a bargain. So, you know what? Instead of charging $7, I might charge $4. So it's not really a big deal to me. I have I have 2 Etsy shops up and running now. And well, let me rephrase that. The second Etsy shop is up. I just don't have any of my products added to it yet. And then I have to get my eBay store set up, because that's where I will be selling the vintage, retro, antique items that I have. Well, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? um, but yeah. So, anyways, everything works out, I think. Okay, that one's done. I think this is cute. Um, Little work trucks. This is cute for, well, anybody, but like I made one for my grandson. He's only, how old is he? He's 13, 14, he's 14 months old now. So I gave him one as his Easter basket. So instead of an actual Easter basket, I put it in here. So he has one of these little dump truck, work truck bowl koozies. I thought that was cute. I just thought it was cute. I didn't have any sons, so having a grandson is all new territory for me. I do have brothers though. So I have 2 older brothers and a younger brother. So that's definitely been helpful, um, with having a grandson. Hey Pam, do you have anything fun scheduled for you today? I'm going to be babysitting here in a little while, so that will be fun. And then I have to make my plan. I'm not good at selling stuff, but I like to make things and give them away. And if I receive compensation, yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, sometimes when you sew things to sell, it takes the fun out of it. Um, and then sometimes, I don't know if you're like me, but then I have all that added pressure. Like, oh, oh no, you get to go cook. Well, that's always fun. Maybe I'll see you back on later then. But thank you for stopping by. I'll have to go babysit soon too. That's okay. He's fun. I do know now why it's good to have your children when you're young. I'm staying on. You're on my. Oh, thank you, Pam. Now I won't be alone. But yeah, my mom was 41 when she had baby number 9, and my dad was 43 or 44. So when they welcomed number 9, and I always thought, oh, you know what, having a baby later in life would be great. Well, I'm 47. There's no way. There's no way that would have been great for me. I had all my kids by the time I was 25. So I had 5 daughters by the time I was 25 and had been married. How many years was I married at that point? 15, that's like 8 or 9 years, maybe 8 years. Anyways, that's been a long time ago. Okay, I probably should have let this opening a little bit bigger, but um, ooh, 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 if I can get this turned, it's like a turtle shell almost. Ouch! I have the sewing machine. It's the Project Runway. You were 39 when you had your youngest. Oh, that would have been fun. They either age you or keep you young. I know in my mom's situation, number 9 kept her young. Um, how do you feel? Do you feel like your last one kept you young or made you age? Oh, what I was going to say is I have this Project Runway sewing machine. It's not like fancy or anything like that. And I bought it in February 2020, right before the world decided to go to sleep for a while. But on it, it has 99 special stitches basically. And on stitch number, let me find it here, number 70, it's hearts. Let me find what that looks like. It's really hard to see it on this fabric, but yeah, there's no way you're going to see it on this fabric. Anyways, I just stitched the hearts in a circle. So I was finished. Bam. That's awesome. The last one made me realize I was finished having babies. It's awesome. Oh, that's funny. Hopefully that's a good thing and that I'm allowed to laugh because that's cute. Is that one still in the home or have they left the nest? Oh, sorry you guys. This is taking forever because I didn't leave the hole open enough, but or wide enough for the for me to turn it. There we go. Okay, now I just have to turn these petal parts out. Oh, how cute. Oh yeah, laughing is great. That's cute. 6 years old. Oh my goodness. That's got to be fun though. Now, that means you have to deal with all this school stuff though. Ugh. I mostly homeschooled my kids. We dealt with the public school until I could get them into a private Christian school for a little bit. And then when I remarried, we started traveling. So um, the youngest at that time just graduated. She didn't just, she graduated from a virtual academy, but she still went to a commencement, and that was huge. There was thousands of people there. But do you have to deal with? Oh, a charter school. Yeah, okay. So yours is like the digital schooling then. That's the same thing as charter, right? Because that's what they called it. My youngest is 23, and she graduated when she was 18, and they had called it a charter. We went through Ohio Virtual Academy, OHVH, in Maumee, Ohio. Um, but we were actually fifth, third. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you had all those kids in school. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, are they all in charter? At least then you don't have to deal with what I keep watching on the news, which is terrible. I think the charter schooling, homeschooling is wonderful. Actually, not virtual. They go to the building. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness, that's nice that you have it like that. And that's pretty cool. Well, oh, yeah. Well, at least you know that's something that you just don't want to do. I'm just kind of like finger folding these down a little bit if you're wondering, because sometimes, like if I don't go through and trim, it gets kind of bulky. So I just like push it down with my fingers a little bit, work it. Otherwise, you can use an iron, but I'm not going to iron bowl koozies. I mean, somebody else might, but you know, if it's not broke, why try to mess with it? Hey Pam, I've watched some of your lives. I've watched several, but I saw you got like a whole bunch of really cool paper craft stuff. Oh yeah, homeschooling, it can be very stressful. Yep. That's why I did the virtual academy for my kids, because they were actually online. Like I'm talking to you, they were actually online with their teacher and the students, and it was kind of like the best of both worlds. Like, so again, I mean, my youngest is 23, so you know how many years ago that was. I don't know what it all has changed in all these years. But I was going to ask you, do you do anything with paper crafts, like junk journaling or anything like that? Because junk journaling, years ago, I used to teach scrapbooking classes, and oh, it was so much fun. But I've watched these people do junk journaling, and it's really, actually, it's interesting, honestly. But I'm not going to get into that because then I don't have any space. So I'll just keep sewing for now. Let me see. I have a 20. Oh wow. Now, are they home and do they help the older ones, or are they already moved out maybe? Whoa. Cuz like right now my 30-year-old and my 23-year-old, they live with me, and they will always need to live with me um, because of the epilepsy. Oh, wow. I'm in West Virginia, so I wonder how close we are. I lived in Lynchburg, Virginia for a little while when I was really, really, really young. I went to that Christian school, Liberty University. Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably a good thing that they do live with you, because it's a scary world and it's extremely expensive. Okay. Whoops. All right, let's check this one. I wonder why they did that for. Oh well. Yeah, that's what happens to me. Like right now I'm using this weird camera hanging off of my computer because like usually I use my cell phone, which is ringing right now, to do my filming because it's better clarity. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Hello? No, I think I'm good because I still got a bunch left. Why was that? Well, thank you. Where are you at now? Do you have any Sesame Street or anything from the 80s? Toys or anything? Okay, thank you. All right, bye. Okay, I'm back. I had to answer the phone, but like I like recording on my cell phone because it's just better clarity or quality, I think. But I can't answer the phone and film at the same time. So I just have this weird webcam thing. It's called a toucan. I mean, it's working for the purpose, but um, you know, it will do what it can here. Like so my daughter wanted a state made. They live in West Virginia. So um I made this one out of West Virginia and I have Ohio State. It's not sewn yet. Let me see if I have any even cut out. But a lot of times, like when I'm looking at bull koozies and things like that, now that it's on my radar, so to speak, they're mostly floral and feminine. And I know like my dad likes Ohio State, so I made him a couple Ohio State bull koozies. I mean, not that he would really care, but it'd still be fun. 20-year-olds tried moving out. Yeah, so um I don't blame her for wanting to be there with you because um times have changed and not for the better. I'm just going to be honest. Um you know, the whole thing about graduating and then hurry up and getting out of your family's house isn't necessarily the best thing and not it shouldn't like be a cookie cutter answer. You know what I mean? Like I think we kind of not we personally, but we as a society tend to want to rush growing up. Maybe that's the best way to say it. But you know, especially like if your kids are actually in college or they're working and they're trying to save or things like that. It's really nice to be able to have that parental cushion. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be tough. That is a tough situation, honestly. Um, I would like I reassure one of my kids. I won't tell you which one because chances are that they may be watching this right now. But um, I never want any of my kids to ever feel like here I'll trim this on camera like they're a burden to me because they're not. And everybody tries to chip in and work to their capabilities, and we're all talented and capable in different ways. And so I try to get my daughters to never compare themselves, and I don't know if sons do this, but I know as a girl mom, comparison comparing themselves to other girls their age is it's so sad, and it's kind of breaks my heart because I wanted my daughters to always know that they're each uniquely designed and made, and they each have their own qualities and talents and skills and everything. Like God made us all unique, and so what's right for them right now isn't going to look like what their best friend or sibling is doing or cousin, right? I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm just making sure that all three layers have lined up, and the batting, the outer shell and inner shell, and like whenever I was sewing, I missed part of it, so I'm just going to re-sew this curve right here. So I always try to get my daughters to make sure that they aren't stuck in the comparison mindset or way of thinking, that just because so and so does things at this age, maybe I should do things that age, that kind of thing. And that's ugh. Like I said, I don't know if I mean guys probably go through that, I would think, right? Guys do. I don't know. I'm not a boy mom. I don't know if they do that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can get closer. Oh no, I don't want to make you dizzy. Um, I was just going to wind the bobbin, but that's not working very well. All right, hold on one second. Oh, sorry, I don't want you to have to stare at me either. Okay, this is as good as it's going to get. So some people always ask how to wind the bobbin. Here, let me cover the lens for a minute so you don't get sick. Motion sickness. Okay, here we go. So this is the front eye view um, of the sewing machine. Whenever you load a bobbin, and Pam, I already know you know how to do this. This is just for somebody that might not know. You want the string to come out like this is like a capital P, um, like the letter P, and you bring it around. I wonder why it's like backwards for you guys. Oh, brother, I need to figure out this camera better. Anyways, it's a webcam, and like I said earlier, it's not my favorite thing to use, but it works, I guess. So really, this is on the opposite side, like this. That's really what side it's on. Oh, see, this is why I can't use my phone. Sorry, hope I didn't make you seasick. Oh, sorry. All right, now I'm going to resew this part because I ran out of bobbin thread. Let me see where it ended. Oh, good. Thank you, Pam. All right, let me see. I lost my way. Okay. If you can't laugh at your own sewing, you're in the wrong business, right? You just got to enjoy all the bumps that come along with it. Um, do you have any plans on your screen? May look like it's backwards. Oh, nice. I did not know that. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, see, I have a lot to learn about this webcam thing. Let me tell you. um, do you have any sewing projects for the summer? I know all summer I will have sewing going on this channel, but I started a new channel. I have one subscriber on my other channel, and that's going to be all of like the vintage, and I call it vintage, antique, retro products that I find, items. It'll be like sewing patterns, postcards, fabric, decorations, all that kind of stuff that's not um, the same, like the same quilts and memory bears, if that makes sense. Um, I should post below because then maybe some of them making dresses. Ooh, I would love to see that. I have heard, and I've actually read about that, Pam. Um, I guess my thing is this. Okay, are you? Is this the right word? An ambassador? Are you like the ambassador for your area, or are you going to mail your finished items to somebody else that mails them out? And I don't know if they call them the ambassador or not, because when I reached out to my close, like where I am right now, I never heard back, and I don't really know enough, I guess. You should let me know because that would be something really fun to do, like at the same time, like kind of like a sewing. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, Sorry, I'll be right back. Collaboration kind of fun thing. I don't know. I just think that would be fun. I have to plug my laptop in. Give me 1 second. Oh, nope, that is not the laptop. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's not the laptop. That is my brother scan and cut design, whatever. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Let me see. No, I'll be mailing my items. Am I back? I'll just keep sewing just